I'm trying to create my own potato soup recipe. There's so many different potato soup recipes out there. Some are good, some are not so good. I'm starting with 5 pounds of potatoes, chunked, different sizes, some big, some small. And I'm kind of going to do, I don't know, maybe a hybrid of 2 or 3 different recipes that I've used, but I'm just basically playing it by ear. Again, start with 5 pounds of potatoes, cut into chunks, bring those to a boil till they're almost soft, but not real soft. Okay, to the drained potatoes, I'm adding 2 medium to large onions, 2 sticks of celery, all finely diced. And by finely diced, I mean in the food processor. I love the taste of onion, but I hate the texture when it's in large pieces. So with it being finely diced like this, it will cook down. There'll be no onion texture, but you'll have all the flavor. Then I am adding, that can top broke, so I'm going to add 1 can of cream of celery soup. You can use whatever your favorite cream of flavor is. Just a little bit of water in there to rinse out what doesn't come out. I'm also adding 1 cream of mushroom. Same deal, just a little bit of water. Now we'll get that all mixed up good. I'll come back and show you what else I'm going to be putting in it. I'm also adding about 10 to 12 ounces of sour cream. Next, I'm going to be adding 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. Now, the real reason that I can actually experiment with this is because my local grocery store had a huge sale on, I forget the brand, it wasn't a brand that a lot of people have heard of, I'm sure. It's Basket and Bushel 5-pound bag of russet potatoes. They had it on sale for $1.48. Then they had a digital coupon which brought the total down to 98 cents for 5 pounds of potatoes. Now, some of the potatoes had a couple of bad spots in, but you can just cut that out. Alright, 1 block of cream cheese. Now, I've still got this on low heat. I'm just trying to get everything warmed and incorporated. It'll take this cream cheese a bit to melt. But we'll just let that melt and I'll come back and show you the last couple of ingredients. And I'm also adding about half a can of evaporated milk or cream. Nah, I'm going to add the whole can. Next, I'm going to be adding 6 ounces of Velveeta cheese. I know Velveeta's a little expensive, but I like it because it melts well. Now, as always, when I cook a big pot of something like this, I'll eat on it for a couple of days or 2 or 3 meals, and then I will freeze dry the rest, if it's good. I think this is going to turn out pretty well. I'm probably going to have to add a little bit of water to it when I transfer it to the crock pot. I'm just trying to get everything incorporated and melty. Cream cheese is closer to melting. The Velveeta is starting to melt. And I've just got it on a low heat right now. And it'll take that Velveeta a little while to melt too. I should have cut it up into smaller pieces, but I didn't. I'll see if I can use my spoon here and break it up a little. Let's get it into 5 or 6 little pieces. Right now I'm just going to let this continue to heat until everything melts or close to melts. Then I'm going to transfer it to the crock pot and cook it on low for probably 4 hours. And we'll see how it is. Okay, here it is added to the large crock pot. I don't know what size the crock pot is. It's a good size one. I know they size them by quarts, but I don't know how many quarts this one is. Now, in addition to everything you saw me add when it was just on the stove, I also added about 12 to 16 ounces of water. It was just looking a little too thick. Now, it is going to thicken up. I want it thick. But as it cooks in the crock pot and everything completely melts and gets incorporated, and some of the water cooks off, it'll be fairly thick. See you when it's done. Okay, my potato soup has been in the crock pot for about 4.5, maybe 5 hours. I did it on high for about an hour, then turned it down to low. And we're about to see if my soup from No Real Recipe, we're going to see how it is. It looks really good. Let that cool for a minute. I'm gonna get just a little cheese and some crackers and add to it in a second, but I'll go ahead and do my taste test while it's extremely hot. That is really good. Just a little cheese sprinkled on top, a few crackers, and yeah, I will definitely eat this over the next couple days, and then I will freeze dry probably half of it. And of course, if I'm freeze drying, you know I'm making a video.